It took me a long time to get over my imposter syndrome. You have to really believe in what you're doing and just never give up, because it only takes one yes, and there's a sea of no's. It's putting yourself out there, warts and all, you just gotta show up. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I have a pool, and all the neighborhood kids would come and swim in our pool. So I was out there all day long, and I was really bored. I kept saying to my husband, do you think I should write a book? Or what if I wrote a book? Like, do you think I could do it? Things like that. I began by telling myself that I wasn't gonna show it to anybody. And once I did that, it was freeing. I could write anything I wanted to write. I probably rewrote it at least 20 times before I even showed it to someone else. And that was my sister, April. And then my mom wanted to read it, and she kept urging me to show it to other people and to try to put it out there. I sent at least 300 query letters, and they were all rejected. So I thought my dream was kind of just dead in the water. I really resisted what my mom's advice was, and that was to self-publish. My expectation in self-publishing was it would get maybe 25 copies sold, because my mom would buy, 20, and my best friend would buy 5, and that would be the end of it. And that's sort of what happened in the first month. But as soon as the ebook came out, then things started to take off. And so we were having cocktails at my neighbor's house, and it was just, my phone was going off, ding, 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 and those were all sales. And so we were looking at each other just laughing, because we were like, we've just won the lottery. It was like a slot machine, And it was so surreal, and like, I never expected it, like not a million years. I had written 4 books, and I had published, I believe, 3 at the time, and they were doing really well, and it was all in 2012. I got a call from the head of a children's publishing wing who wanted to see if I had any other things in the hopper, and I told them I had another manuscript, and they did not want it. I was still working on my 5th novel for the first series, and I was scared, so I was like, I gotta get something out there to get my readership back up. So as a stopgap, I thought I'd just put it out there. It got picked up in a couple of articles. I think the headline on IO9's was the best sci-fi romance novels you've never heard of. That next day, I want to even say it was the next day, I got multiple offers for the manuscript. So it's funny, like, it was quite shocking to see what it had to go through to actually get published by a traditional publisher. It took me so long, really, to find the thing that I was in love with, the thing that I felt that I could do. I have had a lot of jobs that were jobs, but I never had a passion. And I think that's what I found in writing. My first book, Inescapable, I used the setting of Hillsdale College, but I called it Crestwood. I even get some comments where people are like, that is like no college I've ever experienced, I've ever heard of, and I'm like, that's Hillsdale. I swear, at Hillsdale, there are characters everywhere, and I didn't even bother to change the names sometimes, like Brownie is a real person, Buns is a real person. I think it's because, really, that we're so close. I mean, you start off as freshmen, and you're thrown together, you're in every class with somebody, and the classes are like, 15 to 25 people sometimes. It's the time of your life when your friends become your family, and it's very easy to just bond with people. So I want my readers to walk into this world and find friends. I think that they can come and read these books and enter these worlds, and they can find friends that they can keep and they can revisit for the rest of their lives if they want to.